Our world is rife with economic uncertainty, point blank. I can't really sugarcoat that, really. I've tried several times. But the question of whether money can actually buy happiness is more relevant now than ever. In fact, more Americans now than ever before believe money can in fact buy happiness. But is that always true? Stick around with us as we try to explore this age-old assumption. Can money actually buy happiness? First, let us talk about the data. This is a data-driven channel and we believe in doing the research. And it's that research that brings us here today because wake up babe, a new report just dropped. The Empower report is here and it says that 60% of Americans do actually believe that money buys happiness. They're saying with a certain level of financial wealth comes a certain level of happiness. From the outside, this is a very simplistic equation. More money, more happiness. But I do think it's overlooking a key aspect, and it's right in front of our face. It's the role of wise money management that obviously leads to, hey, hold on, I'm not done. We'll come back later. This is what leads to financial stability, right? It's knowing what to do with your money that you do have.
To do some financial planning.
Financial planning?
Yeah.
So let's explore this relationship between happiness and money. Wise money management today can bring more financial stability tomorrow. And that's how we're gonna build generational wealth. I think we'll call it getting healthy wealthy. We're gonna coin that here. Let's trademark that. So let's get started. The concept itself, financial happiness, has evolved over generations. This is constantly changing and it's based on the economic landscape and the values that that generation holds. For example, the concept your grandfather held for financial happiness probably looks significantly different from yours. And according to the Empower report, majority of Americans actually associate happiness with a net worth figure. And it says it's $1.2 million. This number is not static across generations and it might totally differ from where you are just in the United States alone. The financial happiness threshold looks entirely different across generations, even between Millennials and Gen Z. While there's a lot of differences between these two generations do share one common misconception, and we'll get there in a second. So why is there such a divide between the generations and their perspective of what is financially healthy and what is financially happy? The divide is reflected of the broader economic trends that we see today. Inflation, soaring housing costs, and rising interest rates have all sort of acted as a barrier to this success that we're all searching for. We're here to report that the rent is too damn high. But seriously, the rising cost of living has acted as a significant barrier to financial success for so many people. It's these challenges that have helped us younger generations reshape what financial happiness means to us. And it's looking a lot different from the generations before us. And while we continue to reshape what financial happiness means to us, it kind of brings me to my next topic, doomer spending. The enigma that is the financial behaviors of Millennials, Gen Z, and soon-to-be Gen Alpha reflects, well, a really complex picture. And this is gonna be where those shared misconceptions lie. Among the challenges of high inflation and high debt, we're doomer spending. It's the phenomena where we will spend money despite the consequences, despite what's going on, and despite the, lower numbers in our bank account. It's the phenomenon where we spend despite not having the money to spend.
Credit card debt. Credit card
It's
debt.
fueled by desire to find immediate gratification in rather uncertain times. This record level of consumer spending has also led to record level soaring debt. Here's the psychological rub. You see, overconsumption of the things that we love feels really good. Why? Because it's a rewarding experience that delivers dopamine and sometimes serotonin to the brain. It just feels really good. But it does reflect a much deeper issue, the struggle to balance present desires with future financial stability. Let's face it, stability is something our generations are simply not accustomed to. The stability, the opportunities and access that money can bring is what actually brings peace of mind. Let's recall those chemicals in our brains that fire when we buy or find a sale. Dopamine, serotonin, and all of the good stuff. It's an addictive quality. It feels good, so we do it more. But when left unchecked, it can lead to rising debts and rising cortisol levels. This is the primary stress hormone. And spoiler alert, this does not feel good. When bills add up, so do our worries, and so do our cortisol levels, and so does everything else. We don't have to like it, but proper money management over unchecked consumerism can actually be better for your health. This means making informed financial decisions from the start. It's about creating a financial buffer, ideally one that is based on data, one that can secure your future and peace of mind today. Knowing where your money is, how it's working, and where it's going in the future is a good start. Find a deeper sense of control with your finances so you can have confidence in the choices you make with them. And if you're not entirely sure where to get started with your budget, you can check out our video on YouTube, or you can even ask your own AI investing co-pilot yourself. You can actually work alongside Pluto to learn more about frameworks and investing. Let's wrap it up. With 60% of Americans believing money in fact can buy happiness, we're finding they're not entirely wrong, but I'll throw it back to you all. Where do you find your sweet spot in life and finances? For many of us, it's making sense out of the data and making the data work in our favor. While money obviously plays a huge role in happiness, it's not its sole contributor. The key lies in smart money management, because that is what's going to bring us sanity in the present. Using insights and resources that Pluto has to offer makes it a bit simpler. And this approach isn't just about safeguarding your future, it's about saving for a life that feels stable and fulfilled, right here, right now. Until next time, bye!